You, my friend, are not late to the party when it comes to using AI. You may have used it and been frustrated. You may have actually tried some things like my buddy today, and it just didn't work out for her, and she wanted to throw the computer across the room. Wait, pump your brakes. My friend, you are in the right spot. I'm going to help you get down with the get down, and I'm going to teach you how to use AI in the most plain, simple English as possible. I'm going to make this for everybody so anybody can jump in, even if you're just starting out. And if you've been using AI for a long time, but you feel like you're not getting the most out of it, I want you to stick around too. My name is Doc, if you're brand new around here, and I am starting what I like to call summer school. And today is the first lesson. I will show you the first lesson in just in a second. Stick around, but I need to set the table first. Most people are having conflicting problems with AI because of one or two reasons. They're either absolutely confused by AI or they're intimidated by AI. Another big problem is, well, there's multiple options and they don't know whether to do ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, and they get stuck because you might see a tutorial in Claude. We'll come to that in a second. And you might want to know how to do that in ChatGPT or Gemini, and I'm going to show you. Don't worry, stick around. Now, for summer school, I will absolutely be using Claude, but we'll come back to that in a second. The confusion part of AI we can solve right now, because confusion is really a knowledge gap problem. And over the next 13 weeks of summer school, I'm going to help you close the knowledge gap. Do you got to be here every day? No, you can watch these in any order you watch. If you get in late, get in. Again, I want to remind you, you are not late. You are in the right spot, because everything that I've learned about AI over the last 3 years basically went out a window in the last week just because of the way the updates are coming so strong and fast. Nowadays, you don't have to have any technical capabilities whatsoever to be good at AI. You do not have to be a nerd. You don't have to know anything, and I'm going to prove that to you. Okay, the permission slip part, we kind of already covered it. You got it. You just need to be willing to get in, and I'm going to ask you, be a friend, jump in. As a matter of fact, if you know somebody needs to see this, drag them in. And to make sure that you don't miss out, trust me, YouTube will appreciate you better if you press the subscribe button. Of course, I appreciate you because it makes my job easier. However, it's just one of the ways that the platform works nowadays. Pressing the subscribe button and sharing it with people who need to hear this will really help all of us get here better, because I'm on a mission to just let normal people get good with AI. I ain't going to sell you nothing. I'm just going to teach this because I love it so much. In order to do summer school, I'm going to request that you download Claude, the desktop app for your computer, and we'll explain why that's important in a little bit. You can use the web version. The desktop version is better, especially those of you who are afraid of putting out too much information of yourself. That's why you want to use the desktop app, because you can make the conversations live in your computer and not go traveling all over the planet in the clouds where you have no idea where it comes from. But basically, the most important thing that Claude would do for you, it's like an assistant that never gets tired of your question. It's a teacher that never gets tired of your question. It's like having your own writers in your room. It's like having your own board of directors in your office. Like it could be anything you want it to be and nothing that you don't want it to be, and you are in control. Huge reminder here in summer school, you are always in full control, and I'm going to show you how. I don't want you to be afraid of this any longer, because again, if you don't do it, your competition will, and they're going to pass you. Most importantly to know, Claude is not magic. It's not going to replace you. It's not going to sound like you one day. It's not going to take any work away from you. If anything, it's going to help you. And in order to get what we need to get, all this is about over summer school is effort. Effort over metrics. All you need to do is show up 10, 20 minutes a day, run through the lessons, try some things, and I promise you will get good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave you with something you can take away today, because I want to start right now. If you're brand new, here's where we're going to get in. Even if you're not brand new, I want you to try this, and you can always tell it to forget this conversation after. Okay, let me jump into Claude real quick, and I'm going to show you the first exact thing that you should try into Claude. Now, I'm going to remind you, you can press the microphone down here, and from the microphone, you can just record what I said. You can also take a screenshot of what I'm putting on screen and give it the screenshot and say, pull the prompt out of the screenshot. But let's get in. I want you just got the app. You installed it on your computer. Doesn't matter whether it's Mac or PC. I'm a Mac user. Let's just call it that. But you can put it in and you say, I am brand new to using you and honestly a little nervous about this. I like your help getting started, set you up so you talk to me exactly like I like it, right? Instead of me trying to figure out, what to tell you, I want you to ask me questions one at a time and wait for my answers before you go to the next one. Ask me how casual or how formal I want you to be, what kinds of things I'll probably use you for, and how much detail I like in an answer, and anything else that helps you get to know me. When you're finished, write up a short summary of what you learned about me. That's the first prompt. Now, I'm not going to run this because I don't want to jack up my Claude. Me and Homegirl are well trained. But if you start with this prompt right here, and I will put this up large on the screen and I'll put it in the description of the first comment below so you can get it. If you're brand new to Claude, start here and just talk to it. As a matter of fact, you've enabled the microphone and you talk to it, it'll work better because you won't audit your thinking. You'll say what you really feel. I can't type, so I always use my voice, and I even come up with that with my voice, right? But I want you to just start here. And then we'll dive into things. We're going to take this in little chunks at a time. And again, it doesn't matter where you get in. If you started at another video and in that video I told you to come back here, you can do this at any given moment in your Claude process and run through it. And again, if you've been using Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini for whatever long time that you've been using it, you can still run this prompt. And if you don't like the answer, tell it to forget this conversation and don't memorize anything. But we'll get into that later. So basically what's going to happen, we're going to have this broken down into sort of 5 basic units. You're going to learn the foundations, and then we're going to learn how to make better systems, and then we're going to learn how to make either better content or better business product. Doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to be a content creator to be here. And we're going to teach you how to grow these systems, and then we'll get into some final projects where everybody who comes through this process leaves with something absolutely real. I want you guys in the comments with as many questions as possible. I want you to ask me to teach you real world things that you are trying to do. All we want to do every day in summer school is take one step closer to the goal. This is not about some random sales. This is not behind some paywall. This is not some for-profit course. I'm doing this because I love this and I hate seeing people struggle doing this. I also hate people bad-mouthing Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini because, hey, they my friends at this point. Now you out here on the internet talking spicy about my homies. We're going to have to get these hands. All right, so here's your homework. The easiest thing I want you to do, number one, download the Claude app to your computer. It doesn't matter whether you have Gemini Pro or ChatGPT Pro. I want you to get Claude, even if it's the free one, because it'll just make it easier. I will show you in a later video how to take whatever you do in Claude and move it over to yours if you run into the limitations of the Claude free and say you have a Gemini Pro or a ChatGPT Pro. I'm going to show you how to move it over there so you can continue to march and you won't really lose too many things, right? And then the other thing I'm going to ask you, go get some buddies, bring some friends. I want as many people as possible going through this summer school. And it's just so, the reason why I came up with this, I had family member ask me about Claude. I had my Apple users group ask me to come and teach a workshop last Saturday. I had a dear friend of mine wants me to come and talk to their entire company about getting down with AI because everybody is feeling left behind. And I can have my friends feeling left behind. We're friends, right? Like, I will buy you a beer if I see you. I don't even drink beer. I drink whiskey. But I can have my friends behind. So, reminder, every Tuesday there's a live stream. Every Saturday there's a live stream. I'll be doing co-working sessions in between. I'll be building a lot of stuff in public. And I'm going to come here every day with a little step-by-step video that you could take something and go try it out right now. So once again, you're not behind. You're not behind. You are in the right space. I don't care where you are jumping in. It is now time to jump in. We're going to learn. We're going to build. We are going to get things done. Now, I don't know who needed to hear this, but if it was you, let me know in the comment section below. Anything that you tried in AI that's driven you crazy, put it in the comment section below. Things that you want to get done you haven't figured out yet, put it in the comment section below. This course will be built by you. I want to be that cool teacher that you had in high school that you get high with in the back. Okay, never mind that. Anyway, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Trust me, it's going to go a long way to making this work out. The only way this is going to work is we get as many hands involved in this as possible. I'm going to even make sure we get somewhere where we can go and communicate offline, where we can, share ideas and try things out, give you things that you can build. But we are going to rock with summer school. I thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. And right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video they think you should watch, and I agree with them. Now go test out Claude.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk.